she's on Dancing with the Stars, and apparently she's a little difficult to work with. Take a look at this.
I want you to show me.
No.
You've done enough time. I want you to show me.
No.
Well, you're going to show me.
No.
Do it.
I never thought that anything I learned in law school or in court would help me with the dance. However, all of the aggression, the do or die, the life or death, may actually help me in the passe double.
Move.
Is there any remote chance that I can kill you in the end? Is that a possible scenario?
If I don't kill you before we get to the end, yes.
Please welcome Nancy Price. Honey, first of all, Nancy Grace, bravo for the bravery. Dancing with the Stars. I am way too afraid to do that show, honey.
So am I.
Were you really?
Every time I go out there and that music starts, and the lights go dark, and everybody's there, and the judges are watching you, I blank almost every time for a minute. I blank.
Now, were you a dancer in any capacity before this?
You know, just the regular dance classes people took where I grew up when you were in high school.
But like when you
Nothing
go to
more
a
than that.
wedding with your husband, do you get up and dance? And
Well, he has 2 left feet, so not so much.
not so much.
No, not so
So
much.
when they called you and said, "Do you want to do this?" what was your first thought?
Well, Rosie, I thought I was being punked because I was at the. I actually thought I was Ashton Kutcher with Demi in the background laughing, and I was on my way to court actually in the Top Mom trial in Orlando. The trial hadn't started yet, and I forgot why I was going to the courtroom, and somebody had my cell number. I'm like, what? And it was them. And my first thought was how fun it would be, but my second thought was, what about the twins? So how could they travel out to LA from Atlanta and New York, where we're based now? And I couldn't figure out how to do it.
Right.
And so I put a hold on it.
You said, "I don't know, let me get back to you."
I said, can't hear you click.
Yeah. I do that a lot too. I do that.
That connection.
Yeah.
And I thought about it for a while and found a way to make it work.
Now, do you have the twins? The twins are 3 now, right?
Are you going to ask me if I've got them with me?
I
Because
am.
Did you really think I'm going to leave them on one side of the country and me on the other side of the country?
I did not think you would.
Ixnay.
No. I didn't think you would.
No.
But when they're 3, it's still easy because they're not in school. You can pick them up and take them, right?
Yeah.
But still, you do like 8, 9 hours of dancing a day?
We do, and that's the hardest part for me because typically I'm the sole caregiver from the time they wake up, which is between 5 and 7 in the morning, until I go to work at night, which is around 6:45 p.m.
Wow, you don't have a nanny during that time?
During that time, I have them. But here, now that I'm doing dancing, I have 2 babysitters. I got 1 babysitter to watch the other babysitter to watch the children.
Do you have any nanny cams, like stuffed
Out
animals?
the yin
Of course you do. I know you.
Everything's covered.
Yeah.
I even watch myself on it.
You do?
Yeah, when I do my night show on HON, that computer where everybody else is looking at the Dow, and I've got the nanny cam running. I'm like, oh! I'll call him and say, John Davis crawling up the TV armoire. Have you turned around to see what he's doing?
Oh, I bet that babysitter loves you as an employer. That's tough.
And I've always sent him text messages. I see you.
Oh, Lord. You would terrify me if I was babysitting for those kids. Are you an overprotective mom? You must be.
Completely.
I can imagine. Especially because you cover the trials in so many baby horror cases.
Like when the other mommies come on the playground, I'm like, who are you? Why are you here?
Yeah. Do you get competitive with the other moms?
No.
And not at all?
Not at all.
Even though they're the first ones? They're the first babies, right? You don't have older kids?
No, I don't think. I actually try to pick their brains and find out if they know something I don't know.
Yeah. I used to lie.
I was all crazy about the whole potty training thing because I didn't care. I'm fine wiping their babies. And John David didn't care. He was like, just poke it out there. He was happy with mommy changing his diapers.
Yeah.
And I started thinking, you know what? Is he too old? You know?
He's too old if he's like, in junior high and still calling you in going, Mommy, I did a BM. That's not good,
But then one day, out of the blue, he said, I'm going to wear my Spider-Man underwear. And that was it.
little Peter Parker underwear, and he was
Yeah.
good to go.
It worked.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. I know it's the best thing that ever happened to you too, right?
I'm blessed.
Changed your whole life.
Everything. I thought I was happy before, but now I know that I'm happy.
I always tell this kind of corny story, but it's really true for me. You know in The Wizard of Oz, it's black and white, that she steps in Oz and it's color? When they placed Parker in my hands, that's what I felt like. Color seeped into the world for me.
And you know,
I know it's corny, but it's true.
And another thing,
Yeah.
you have this idea of what love is going to be in your life, like this great guy, and he's going to be so handsome, and
Or
he's
girl,
this,
in my
that,
case, whatever. Yeah.
And then you have children, and you find out that it's such a bigger love.
Yes.
And other people don't get it until they have
You're
it.
right. Your heart grows. Like, remember the Grinch? When his heart
Yeah.
grew at the end?
Boing.
Every kid, that's what happens. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Nancy Grace, when you're at home.